Congratulations, Mr. Business Owner. You have an empire, and now you have to give this empire to the next generation. Now, having worked with many business owners, there's really only 3 different outcomes on how you're going to transfer your wealth from this lifetime to the next lifetime. And there are many pitfalls in choosing one of these options. And in this video, I want to cover just some of the things you need to think of as a business owner when you want to hand over your business to the next generation. So let's look at this. You've got your family, you've made some money, hopefully in your own name, but also sometimes in a business structure. And then you have your children, your wife, etc. Now, they will be the people who inherit your business. Now, inherit, let's just be careful on the word we use. It can be in the form of a company while you are alive. It can be in the form of a will and testament, or it can be in the form of a trust. Now, a lot of people think the trust is the best because that's what the old money do, and they're going to just put all their money in a trust. Having worked with one of my clients specifically over the last year, we actually went against a trust in his case because he realized he doesn't want to have this endless generational wealth, and you have these trust fund babies who just don't actually produce anything. Now, if you have a person in your life that's maybe dependent, like you have a child with a disability or something like that, a trust could actually be a good thing. But I must say, after having worked with my client, I don't think a trust is actually the best thing to do in terms of what my children will have to be like when they grow up. I prefer the second option, a company while I'm alive. So what this would look like, over here we already have a company, and in this company, obviously the children, the wife, whoever manages this business, they would have to take control of this company while I'm alive. So I would actually do a loan account between these two, and using their salaries inside this company, they would buy, let's say, this 100% share that was in my name and stick it into their name. So they would literally own the business 100%. I prefer this method on top of all other methods. Now, what other method is there that we always do? If you're even lucky, there is technically a fourth one. That's if you have no will and testament. Now, obviously, this is terrible. You don't want to do this. Then you go into what we call an interstate, which is terrible. Then the government gets involved. You never want to do that. But let's say you just go with a will and testament. In your will and testament, you just say simply, whatever I've built up in my life will be inherited by these people. Very, very simple. But then there's a bunch of complications. You don't know who wants to run the company, who doesn't. Did you do proper estate planning? Is there tax to pay, etc. So for me, I prefer while I'm alive to start giving parts of my business to my family versus a trust and versus a will and testament. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Share this video to someone you think this might be helpful to, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.